Morning. Well, today we're not going up a hill. We're on the edge of the Yorkshire Dales National Park, and behind me is Bullpot Farm where I've parked. And today is a spot holing walk. So spot holing, what's that all about? Well, it's really only looking at potholes from above. Certainly won't be going down any, that's not my game. So but we will have a look at some and get as close as is safe, and other limestone features. So this is the first pothole that we've come across. It's Bullpot of the Witches, and it's got a little bit of water going in it. So yeah, I don't know whether the bottom shows up on the GoPro, but you can quite clearly see the bottom, although it's a fair way down. Here we've got a pair of well-preserved lime kilns. Looking at the way they've been constructed, the one on the right is an older one, and the one on the left has been added to it as the demand for lime has increased. So this is an unusual walk in many ways, because you start at the high point and head downhill. So this takes us down to Easegill, which is quite impressive in my opinion. Other people might think different. So yeah, that's where we're off to now, Easegill. So on the other side of the valley we have Gregareth, and I went up there a few months ago. I'll put a link to the video that I made of that walk in the description, and then if you want to see that you can link it all together. I did mention on that day that I'd come back and have a look in Easegill, so that's what we're doing today. So this is our first sight of Easegill, and of course it's bone dry today. Any water there is will be underground. We go down a little bit further, past where it disappears from view, and we'll have a look at Easegill Kirk. So here I'm stood at the top of the dry waterfall and looking out into Easegill Kirk. And above the dry waterfall, as you can see, dry, there is just an odd pool. But this, in times of flood, will take water, does take water, and you wouldn't want to then be stood where I'm stood now. A bite to eat, and now I'm gonna head off up some more of Easegill. Well, here's the next obstacle, but this doesn't look too bad. There's good holes there by the look of it going up above this stagnant pool. Wouldn't want to fall in there anyway, it'd be horrible. Well, this is a climb too far for this old man, I think. So I'm going to have to go around this bit. As Clint Eastwood said, man's got to know his limitations. And on my own, those are my limitations. Anyway, there we are, looking back into the big hole that the water falls into when it's in flood. So in the side of the gill there are a number of potholes, and they've been walled to keep the bulk of the water out of them in times of flood. So there we are. That's a terrific number of berries this year. Everywhere you look. Yeah, those berries will provide plenty of food for our Scandinavian visitors. Redwings and fieldfares, they'll all be here in the next couple of months. They're going to have a feast. So this one's got a trapdoor on, and one of these along here I think is Wretched Rabbit, or it could be this. I think it's the previous one, I might be wrong. So the gill continues, as we can see, and I'll certainly be going beyond where we can see, and then when we get to cow holes, can't remember, I'll cut back over the top to Lancaster Hole and back to the car. Another pothole. So this isn't the end of Easegill, but it's the point at which we leave it, and across this bridge and up this hillside. So as I said earlier, behind me here we've got Gregareth, and down in this direction the Loon Valley, Bowland Fells, and down towards Blackpool and the Fylde. So this is the entrance to Lancaster Hole, discovered in 1946 by a guy taking a breather on a flat calm day, and he saw some grass moving and thought, oh, that's a bit odd. So he investigated, and the rest, they say, is history, I suppose. So yeah, Lancaster Hole. It wouldn't have looked like this in 1946. Right, well, that's me back on the path I came out on. Car's just where them trees are. So I'll call it a day at that. We're only going to see what we've already seen. And hope you've enjoyed this walk. It's something a bit different, more to life than climbing hills. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.